Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
Legends of Vandilor Volume 1 is a two-part doorway into a high fantasy world where old magic isn't dead so much as merely sleeping with one eye open. The first legend, Exodus, begins with Arden, apparently the last Valor in the mortal realms, living as a quiet steward of balance until his eagle companion, Varda, senses a sickness in the woods. Air gone stale, cold without weather, malice with no face. Arden investigates, strips away a fear illusion, and meets the source, a towering, armored sorcerer with a hammer staff and the memory Arden can't afford to recover too slowly. The second legend shifts to Avondale's winged Gelics, where Prince Falcon searches for his frequently wandering sister Wravin, only to find her in an orphanage and glimpse something watching from the rock dark outside the window, a hint that the city's peace may be a varnish rather than a truth. What grabbed me first was the book's patience with atmosphere. Arden's opening morning is so unhurried, birds, dew, the small choreography of life, that when dread finally arrives, it feels like a stain spreading through clean linen, not a switch flipped for drama. I liked how the fear spell is treated as something tactile. The body reacts before the mind can mount an argument, and nature itself seems to flinch. When Arden peels the illusion away, and the living void is simply there, the scene lands with an almost physical drop in the stomach. I also enjoyed the way the book keeps widening its lens. Just as I started to settle into Arden and Varda's woodland vigilance, the narrative wings hard into Avondale, vertiginous architecture, social strata stacked like literal platforms, royalty that can fall 15,000 feet and still have to worry about street-level rumors. The Gelics have a clean, readable, mythic people feel, humanoid, winged, keen-eyed, and the sibling dynamic between Falcon and Wravin adds warmth without turning saccharine. She's all velocity and open-hearted risk. He's duty with a pulse. Even the side scene in the inn, Rasband, a wanted half-breed who claims to be the only mortal to kill an immortal, calmly dismantling a would-be captor, reads like a campfire legend that suddenly stands up and walks into your main plot. Legends of Vandilor is for readers who like their epic fantasy, high fantasy, and sword and sorcery with a clear moral axis, a steadily expanding map, and a fondness for legends braided into current events. I'd recommend it especially if you enjoy alternating viewpoints and the sense that ancient catastrophes are never as finished as the victors claimed. If your sweet spot is somewhere between Tolkien's mythic weight and Brandon Sanderson's clean, momentum-driven scenecraft, Vandilor will feel like a familiar road with a few fresh stones underfoot. Legends of Vandilor is a slow-blooming, sharp-edged fantasy that starts as a whisper in the woods and ends with the world holding its breath.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.